Hey y'all, welcome. Y'all don't mind my lip. I busted my lip. But I just want to come on here, y'all. Quick message, real quick. Um, so God is telling his people to step out of their comfort zones. He is telling us to step out of our comfort zones. He said in order for him to show us who he truly is, we have to continue to keep pushing forward. We have to maximize our potential. We have to keep going. We have to keep pressing. We have to remember why we got started. And we have to remember what is the reason we got started. Because it's gonna be some times, it's gonna be some things that pop up and arise in our lives and things like that we don't have any control over. But God is telling us that he needs us to put our best foot forward. He needs us to keep going. He needs us to continue to go harder. Because when you go harder, you go higher. And we are eagles. We're not surface levels. We're not chickens. We're not turkeys. God is calling us for higher. And as we go higher, as we elevate, it allows us to continue to keep going beyond, go beyond our limitations. And that's what God is calling us to do in this season. So y'all, I encourage y'all to put your best foot forward. I encourage you to step out your comfort zone. Go beyond your expectations. Go beyond your limitations. Because what God has for you, you cannot imagine. You cannot see it. You cannot think. It has not entered into your heart either. So we have to be confident. We have to be bold. We have to have that God confidence within us and activate it. Because we're not confident in ourselves. We're confident in him, the one that created us. So y'all, we have to continue to keep pressing. We have to continue to keep going. Why? Because this life is not our own. This is not our own life. This is not our own. So he is calling his people to step out of our comfort zones. He is calling us to go beyond our expectations. Because he wants to blow your mind. He wants to blow your mind, but you got to let him do it. And before he does it, he needs you to maximize everything that you have on the inside of you. It's been multiple times, and y'all, I kid y'all not. He gave me 2 dreams telling me to step out my comfort zone. And he told me in my sleep, rolling over one night, he said, it's time out. He said, you had access to the little dog. Now it's time to see the big dog. And that's what he's telling his people. It's time to see the big dog. What you see is what you get. Now, let me just say this. He is the big dog. When he said, you get ready to see the big dog, let him show up. Let him show up. Let him blow your mind. See, a lot of times we just be in the way. We just be in the way, but get out the way. Get out the way. How can we expect for him to show up when we in the way? Take your hands off of it. Take your hands off the surface. Take your hands out of his way so he can show up. So he can do what he want to do in your life. That's the only way, y'all. That's the only way. So he is telling us. He is telling us to keep going. He is telling us to push forward. Yes. It's time for the underdogs to rise up. We've been the big dogs, top dogs. He ain't coming to play. And he made room for you. He made room for you because of your anointing, because of everything that he has placed on the inside of you. Everything. But you got to know your power. You got to realize everything that you have on the inside of you. It's one thing for us to know something, but it's another thing for us to activate it. So it's the time in the season for us to activate it. And the decisions that you make today is carrying on. It's just not for now. It's for your generations to come. So we got to be wise of the decisions that we make. We have to be so wise and so strategic. Because it plays a major part. Not just for us, but our babies. Our babies. And I'm telling you, I speak that over your life. He is going to show you 360. He's going to give you 360 vision on everything. Everything. But you got to stay the course. You got to put your hands on something that he has told you to do. Don't worry about the how. Just stay consistent. Stay consistent because he's getting ready to make us some household names, y'all. He's getting ready to do some things that we have never seen. God is doing a new thing. So we got to let him be God. We got to get out the way. We got to get out the way. Because he is telling us to be patient. He is telling us to put the work in and go harder. Like I said, when you go harder, you go higher. You an eagle. It's time for you to soar. They don't sit around with chickens. They don't sit around with turkeys. No. Why? Because they fly above the storm. They go higher. They don't look around. When they look down, the only reason they looking down is to find their prey. So, y'all, we got work to do. We got work to do. So, we got to continue to keep pressing. Keep your head above the swivel. Don't worry about the how. Just keep going. Keep pressing. And God got you. Always. Yeah, I told y'all this was going to be quick. See, I wasn't trying to get on here because my lip busted. I busted my lip. But, y'all, I just want to thank y'all for tuning in. And I will be on live more often if it's lit. If the God tells me to get on here. But I'm going to be obedient. But, yeah, I just thank y'all for tuning in. I will see y'all next time. Have a good day, y'all.